Hello everyone, it's Leah Costa. I want you to imagine for a moment that your family just had a newborn baby. He passes every newborn screening panel and 2 days later you are ready to head home. But something just doesn't seem right. He's too tired to eat, doesn't want to open his eyes, and then suddenly becomes unresponsive. He's taken and rushed to the nearest children's hospital. He is now unable to breathe on his own, and every test they do keeps coming up negative. Finally, after days of waiting, you're brought into a room filled with doctors and specialists, and you're handed an information sheet and told that your baby has NKH. But all you can focus on are the words on that paper. Severe, death, doesn't develop past 6 weeks. This happened to my sister and my nephew Jack. And ever since then, I have done extensive research on NKH to try to learn as much as possible about it. Today I will explain to you what NKH is, who it affects, and how you are able to help. NKH stands for non-ketotic hyperglycemia. It's a devastating genetic disease that affects our most vulnerable, our children. It's so rare, in fact, that NORD, the National Organization for Rare Diseases, states on their website, rarediseases.org, that the affected population is only 1 in every 76,000. Now, you're born with a gene that controls the amount of glycine your body stores. Babies that are born with NKH have a mutated version of that gene that causes them to be unable to break down the glycine. So it accumulates in their blood, their organs, and their brain. An interesting and sad fact is that if both parents are carrying only one recessive copy of that mutated gene, then the chances are 1 in every 4 pregnancies will result in a baby that has NKH. A few symptoms of NKH and effects could be severe vision impairment, apnea, severe seizures causing brain damage, coma, low muscle tone, and death, among others. There is currently no curative treatment for NKH, but one of the ways they manage NKH is through a drug called sodium benzoate. You might have heard of it. It's a food preservative. What it does is it binds to the glycine and helps carry it out through urination. What you might not know, though, is that listed in the book Gene Review on the National Center for Biotechnology Information's website, ncbi.gov, and written by Dr. Van Hoove, the leading researcher for NKH and many others, it states that sodium benzoate has both a high morbidity and mortality rate. It is very bad for people like you and I, but for them, it keeps them alive. My nephew Jack is currently the youngest baby to have NKH and begin a keto diet, and is part of a study of keto diet in children with NKH to help control glycine levels. His mother, Shayna, stated in an interview on November 8th, 2020, that while on the keto diet, glycine levels are reduced, so sodium benzoate can be reduced. But it is difficult. You see, too little sodium benzoate means high glycine, and too much means toxicity. Any kind of discomfort will cause seizures. So being that the amount of feedings and prescriptions are based off of weight and glycine levels, and including the fact that, as you know, babies constantly grow, this proves to be very difficult in maintaining an appropriate amount of sodium benzoate. Dr. Weinstedt, the current head neurologist for the Precision Ketogenic Therapy Program at U.S. Shands Children's Hospital, calls it a moving target. Currently, the only way to check your glycine levels, or the baby's glycine levels, are to go for lab work and wait up to a week. During my research, though, I found that Dr. Renee Caudill, the team leader in bioengineering at Clemson University's College of Engineering, Computing, and Applied Sciences, is working to develop an at-home glycine monitor, much like the glucose monitors we see today. Now, only 15% of NKH children are born with mild cases. The rest are born severe, and unfortunately, Jack is severe. This means that his little body can have over 100 seizures a day. NKH research for the glycine monitor and gene therapy is funded solely on donations and word of mouth, mostly by the families who have had a child with NKH or currently have a child with NKH. The more you know, the more funding they receive. So I'll leave you with this. Go ahead and grab your cell phones, pick them up, and search for NKH Raffles for Research on Facebook. And just like their page or give it a share. Now you know about NKH, who it affects, and you have just helped these children fight their battle. Thank you.